empty minds, and Merry Christmas. This is the 1st of December for us, December 2nd.
You hear those ring ting tingling, ring ting tingling.
I don't.
I'm so happy.
That's right. You know, at this point, there should be a Christmas intro, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, there should be. Can you just like have us all twerking? And our asses like jingle bells.
I'll use AI. We'll make it happen.
We should have a story with this Christmas one. Let's get in.
Oh, you just Ryan McKnight's back.
Next week we'll talk about some Santa Christmas stuff. Maybe we'll get to this week as well.
Something we forgot to talk about. Well, I don't even know if it was released yet. But did you see those $2 million seats at the Tyson Paul fight?
Oh,
$2 million.
Was that like the stupid little square area?
Yeah, they just had this little square up front, and they just pretty much had recliners.
Yeah.
And they had a TV that was in front of the real fight. It made no fucking sense.
Really?
There was a
stupid.
TV right at their feet, but if you look up like 2 inches, there's the real fight. And you could see the guy who was watching the TV instead. What the fuck is that?
Okay, I'll pull up a video.
Look at this shit. Look at these fucking
Check it out.
assholes.
So there's like a little TV there.
Like, you see,
Yeah.
he's watching
Yes.
the TV.
Okay, come on, that's ridiculous. It's right there.
Why is he watching the TV with headphones?
Spending $2 million.
Netflix getting sued. Did you know
That's just wrong.
Yeah, I do know, but like, look at that. Like, what was it? The snacks? Was it the snacks?
They're not like they're barely getting anything. This is bizarre.
Do you see how they're smiling?
It's a waste of money.
I know, they're just theater chairs with a TV. Like, you go pay $30 and you could probably go watch this fight, and it's a bigger screen. If they're probably playing it at some movie
such
theater.
a disappointing fight. So
I know.
It's such a waste of money.
Holy fuck! Like, and also these guys don't look like guys who would have $2 million.
I was gonna say they paid $2 million for these fights.
And look at that shitty pop. I bet that popcorn's
He's not even
burnt.
looking. If I paid that much money, I would be like, fuck this TV. I'd be looking here.
The inclusion of the TV is I
think that's what sells it. Just so weird. Because like, what's the difference between the other people in the back there?
And we're gonna get a fucking TV,
Yeah.
like right in front of the fight, like 2 inches up. You see the real fight. I have no idea what it is. Like, what is up to do with? Like, is it something
That's
weird,
dumb.
like anxiety issues of not watching a fight? Like, I would be so fucking embarrassed to be in those seats.
The biggest winner of this is what's her name? Sydney Thomas. I've been hearing about her. I don't know if you...
Oh yeah, the titty lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently her I'm following her. Her Instagram followers apparently went up like a shit ton.
Yeah.
She's all that anyone's really talking about. Like, there's Netflix and their stupid handling of everything, and then Sydney Thomas.
Also, just the preface here. So what we're talking about is that there was a ring lady. She comes around. She's like, what was she like that? Did she have the numbers?
I think so. She did at one point.
Okay, yeah. Well, she did that. Also, I called her the titty lady because that's pretty much everything everybody was talking about was her beautiful face and mostly her breasts.
The face is most important, right?
I like he was trying to be like, it's about the personality.
Yeah,
but he's saying no, it's about the face.
Out of
No, he's like saying the face
He's like,
only though.
wait a second.
No, you're wrong. It's the ass. Like, come on.
Like, would you want to date someone who has a shitty looking face?
I was sure to say a shitty ass.
Shitty ass.
Shitting her ass.
Okay. Okay.
You doubled down on it. What you
Yeah.
say?
I'd kill you, Mike. You stupid ass comment.
What? Where's that from?
Logan Paul.
Oh yeah, no, that's
he's
yeah.
like, I'd kill
when
you,
Mike Tyson's like, yeah, it looks like your brother maybe wants to fight me, and Logan's like, I'll kill you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck.
No, he's like, I'd kill you, Mike.
Mike Tyson, and then fuck Logan Paul.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Said, oh
fucking
fuck Mike Tyson. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd kill you, Mike.
I think that was set up because later on Mike Tyson or somebody or WWE said they'd love to do something with Mike Tyson and Logan Paul. So maybe they're going to do that. So I don't really fault Logan for it because it seems like it might have been a setup.
It did
Maybe.
seem very like planned. I don't know. Yeah.
But back in it, those $2 million seats, fucking stupid.
Ridiculous.
You guys look like idiots.
My God.
Like, look at your shitty food. Like, I would have liked steaks. You know, steaks, potatoes,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
$2 million.
Where's the lobster? Where's the fancy food
You
here?
gave me burnt popcorn. Oh, yeah, I'm there. You gave them burnt popcorn, and these guys look like they could afford
I really
$2
don't. I don't
seats.
get this TV situation.
It makes no sense.
It's further back than they are.
Maybe it's because people
The camera.
can't see the stage, and some people behind them.
And not only that, they're like super close to the fucking TV. Like, that's not comfortable either.
Man. See, it could have. I don't know. There's no situation where that's
And
cool.
it's not a bad angle. Who watches TV towards the ground?
Yeah, that's true.
This is all stupid. Like, everything about this is stupid. I'm outraged. I'm pissed. I'm outraged. Bring back the titty lady.
So, Brian, you've been working out.
No,
It's
I thought
pumping
about
iron.
You said you're working out your arms.
no, I've been
You
working.
said you started lifting.
No, I've been like running and stuff. That's it.
Working out your ass.
Jake Paul's ass.
You want to twerk for Christmas. That's why you're running over there doing squats, hot to trot squats.
I don't think you can make your ass.
You can make your ass bigger. Squats, lunges, those are definite ass exercises. The ass is a muscle, and you must learn to flex it.
Yeah, you have to learn to work
What
it.
movie was that from?
That's substance.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Tenacious D.
shit.
The cock is
Oh.
a muscle, and you must learn to flex it.
I didn't watch Substance. Totally forgot.
You piece of shit. Okay.
Oh right, we must have watched that on like Saturday because holy fuck, do I ever forget that movie?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait, should we get in the movie?
Let's talk about fitness here for a second because we were talking
Okay.
about his sweet, sultry ass and muscles, but also in the world of health, Forrest and I just did a fast.
They
Did
did,
fast
yeah.
for 24 hours.
24 hours for both of them.
24-hour fast. At work, it was very tough. It was very tough. I did a lot of exercise at work, and by the end of it, I was like, "Fuck! I can't wait to get home." Mine was 24 hours of a clean fast, and then the last 6 hours was a dirty fast. So I had Coke Zero, but I didn't eat anything still. And then when I got home, I ate the fucking world.
Yeah.
Potatoes, roast beef, yogurt. Not it wasn't together, by the way. That was separate, like the yogurt after.
The hard part must be like the mental part. Because honestly, humans can survive fasting forever. So it's like
Oh, fasting forever.
Fast and Furious.
No, you can survive a lot longer with just water than
Yeah.
food, but you need food eventually.
I
The
think
only
if
hard
you have
part
like a
is-
slushy of
The only hard
Some
part
days-
was there was tough parts.
You just need willpower, and the mental part is
Well,
Yeah, what
there was
kept
a
you
lot
guys
of
going?
willpower because as I was going at the end of my shift, people gave me cookies and pizza, and I just had to look at it.
Yeah.
It was horrendous. It was horrendous.
Does it
And
ever
I was
happen
just-
to you when you try to fast? I don't know, where people are like, "Do you want to order something?" Or they're trying to give you food. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
what the yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. And there was cookies and pizza in front of me, and I didn't want to break my fast with that food. It's like I just did this healthy thing of a cleanse, and then all of a sudden I'm going to stuff my face with fucking pizza and fucking cookies. So I was
Yeah.
like, no. Also, they gave me maple cinnamon cream cheese, and I'm like, if I dip these cookies in this fucking maple cinnamon cream
Oh.
cheese, I might come.
And they gave you clothes with hamburgers on it.
Yeah.
You know what though? My fast was from because I had breakfast yesterday, so I had around like 10 something. I said 11 just to make sure, and then I had a coffee. So I just drank coffee throughout the day, and mostly water though. At nighttime, I was struggling a bit because the coffee just got me so like dehydrated, and I was like drinking water that I started to feel it. But then I just put myself to sleep. Woke up in the morning, and I was ready to get out of bed like 8 in the morning, but I was like, oh no, I got 2 hours, so just keep sleeping, keep sleeping. Eventually, I woke up
I
at
see.
10, and I was like, okay, I got 1 hour, and I just wasn't too bad.
You gave yourself to just keep swimming, just keep sleeping, just keep sleeping, just
Yeah.
keep sleeping. But
Not bad.
I will say, I believe it was the physical exertion that really made me hungry. Because I
Yeah.
got like 16,000 steps that day, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'll
like,
do it.
I would eat the world. And plus,
Somewhere when I was at school, I was so hungry, I was dying. I wanted to go home for lunch. And then some kid was like, he's like eating food in front of me, teasing me.
don't
like,
look at me and go,
man.
And then I start to like sniff markers. I was so hungry. I was like,
that doesn't equate to anything.
no, I was so hungry. Holy
but
shit.
what does that mean? What is
Yeah.
Why did you sniff markers?
I don't know if I'm craving that food. I don't know. Markers on food.
You know what?
obviously.
Some markers came with a flavor.
Not a flavor,
No,
a
no, but
smell.
I'm just saying it's
Blueberry?
funny because
Isn't that weird though? They're encouraging kids to like smell the markers. That's
like
a little
this kid in
strange.
my class was like teasing me. He's like, he's like eating food in front of me. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. He's like
Yeah.
biting his food slowly. Like,
Stop doing this. He's teasing. He's teasing me.
Wait, did you tell him that you were doing the fast?
You know you
no,
do.
I
You
wasn't.
just
No,
don't
I wasn't.
pantomime
I wasn't
eating.
fasting. This is like on the great stick. I wasn't fasting. I didn't eat in the morning. I was so hungry. Barely the day before either.
But did he know you were hungry?
Yeah, I told him that, and they started teasing me. He's like,
okay.
Stop doing that.
and then I started to sniff markers because I was so hungry.
Again.
But some markers have flavors, like the red marker and the
Not
blue marker.
flavors, smells, scents.
Flavors. Well, they smell like fruit a little bit. So
Yeah.
That's not flavor.
Is that not weird that they're encouraging kids to like sniff these
I smelled the
markers?
shit out of those.
Yeah, I love
Oh, yeah.
those.
It's weird though, because you're not supposed to smell markers.
Which one was your favorite?
The red one.
Cherry?
It's a green one because it's
The red
it's
one?
like sour.
Red, yeah.
I might have liked black. I might have liked that licorice.
Ooh.
I like the licorice smell.
the black one has always had a good smell to it.
I do like the black. I like the green, the nice winter mint smell.
Honestly,
That's
I can't
always
remember
good.
I can't remember the smell.
But in the terms of food, did you hear of apple cider vinegar? Not the
Yeah.
food. So
Yeah.
this is something I wanted to bring up because I hate it. Okay, I hate movie titles. Like, okay, usually a movie title is the first thing that's gonna get you into a movie, right? You're gonna be like, "Hey, that's an interesting title. What's this movie about?" Okay, well, I also hate titles that make no fucking sense. Like, okay, so I see this movie. The title of it is Apple Cider Vinegar.
Okay.
Now I'm like, what the fuck is this? What could, and it was,
It's also-
I read the description. Like, you read the title of this movie and then you read the description and you're like, you'd have to watch this movie to figure out how they coalesce, but the name of this movie makes me not want to see. The name of this movie makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah, that's awful for Googling it. Like that's a terrible title.
Okay, that's the 25. It's the apple cider vinegar movie. Don't look at that one. No, wait, what is that?
2024?
No, it's not that. Maybe.
There's a TV series
Red
up here.
Film. It's not the TV series.
What? There's a TV series now?
Also a bad idea for that though. Miniseries. IMDb, Netflix has one going on right now. 5 days ago, some news. Apple cider vinegar.
Chris told me.
See, it's where a wellness guru pretends to be suffering from cancer, but keeping the disease secret. It's like apple cider vinegar. Like, okay, I get you're a wellness guru, but apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I see what they're
What
trying
does that
to
have to
do.
do with hiding cancer?
Like maybe
I'm
it's
very
like
confused with the title.
if he's a wellness guru, maybe he's like drink apple cider vinegar.
Like, can you imagine if
Here's the
Jaws was
benefits.
named like
help the
sous
shark.
vide beef, like for no reason? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Help the sharks attacking.
Yeah.
Like
So-
sous vide, that's the name of fucking Jaws. Like, what the fuck? Actually, that would make a lot of sense.
You know what? I like Jaws.
Like sous vide means like underwater.
Just called Dragon Ball Z. Help me!
Brad, do you remember that time we were trying to
Remember
diet?
Krillin explodes. Help me!
Brad, do you remember that time we were trying to diet? And I think we started. It was like an hour or two later, and then you're already trying to get pizza.
What, you mean you're eating pizza?
No, I didn't eat it.
No,
I
you
stuck to the diet. You remember we were like, this was back at Mom's place.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, this was like 2011. This is before I became like good at doing diet.
I have a photo of Brad. He's like, it might be this table.
But Forrest,
It might actually be this.
You might want to get closer to your mic, bro.
but Forrest, I was skinny though when this was happening. No, because back in
He's
those
like,
days,
I didn't need it.
I was-
Goddamn.
no, because back in
Yeah.
those days, me and Forrest always thought we should lose weight when we're already kind of good weight already. So
Yeah, I was like 147, 148. I was like 18, 19. I was
no,
anorexic.
I was
though.
118 when I was 12, 13, and for some reason I was like, I need to lose more weight.
Speaking of bad titles for TV shows or movies, I'm watching a great TV show right now called From. That's all it's
I
called.
thought you said thumb at first.
Yeah, you thought I said thumb.
See, but
But-
I think those single word things for horror movies are really good. Like there was that miniseries Taken. Or
Okay, yeah.
Taken. That was just about like aliens and about like abduction. So it's Taken.
I thought of
Liam Neeson.
Insidious.
Liam Neeson.
Neeson, not
yeah,
Liam
that's what
Neeson.
everybody thinks. But there was a miniseries with Dakota Fanning called Taken,
Oh, okay.
and it was about aliens. I showed you guys at one point But yeah, like for horror movies, that works. Look at that.
You did, yeah. That's the early 2000s thing.
So I've been getting so many requests to watch or to review it or whatever.
They just got renewed for season 3.
Season 4.
Yeah, I know the premise. The only reason why I'm a little scared of doing it is because I don't know. That was the tweet I put out there like however long ago. I was like, "Oh, has anybody watched the show? Do you think it's good? Should I review it?"
Yeah,
and I ended up getting like 300-400 likes, which is like not crazy, but like the comments were constantly in like it was
show
just
the
like
class,
insane.
show everybody.
What's that?
Sorry,
Is it a picture of his dick?
Brandon's showing me. Brandon's been showing me some very creepy AI videos, and he showed me one that's real creepy. Show the camera after you show them.
Oh,
Isn't that
that looks like that guy who used to live down the street.
Oh, really?
Your dad's friend? You know who?
Isn't that creepy? That's AI. That's all AI.
Yeah, it looks like
okay, now show the camera there.
Funny.
Yeah,
oh, you can't show the camera after I said it looks like E-word.
Yeah. You want?
Oh, yeah. 100%. What were we talking about?
Oh, yeah, I don't
what were
know.
you saying
No,
before I cut you off?
I was just saying because like I asked and I got so many comments and I'm like, this is not real. Like these comments aren't real. So I'm like, I don't know if it's like people pushing me to try and watch it. Like it's like fake.
Bot comments on.
So I was just like, I don't know about it. But apparently though, the show's really good and the premise is
it's interesting. I'm enjoying
amazing. Like amazing. Fuck us.
You haven't even watched it yet. Relax.
It's
yeah, it's pretty good.
It
movie.
sounds like from what I've heard, there's hype. There's a good established hype around it.
I've been binging. I'm on season 3, so
You're already on season 3.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
binging a
give
lot
us
of it.
a percentage with decimal points for each season. Now,
season
hurry.
1 is strongest, I think.
So 9.
But it goes to like 9 to 8 to 9 kind of deal. I don't know. I don't do percentages. I just because like it's hard for me.
This is big dips.
I like the premise though. It's good. It's you could wander into a town, and if you try to escape the town, you end up doing a loop. You re-entering the town.
Silent Hill.
So, yeah, exactly. And at night, and I showed Forrest this scene.
Yeah.
People start approaching the houses you're in, and they started like knocking on the windows, and they're asking to be like let in. Basically, they're trying to convince you to open the window, open the door, and if you do, they end up like tearing you apart.
Well, it's like vampires.
They don't run. Exactly. They're very similar to vampires. Especially if anybody has seen Voyage of Despair. What was it called?
It's really interesting because like
just like that Dracula.
Automatically you have a lot of questions about like, well, was it always this way? You know, like how did the world end up like this kind of thing?
That's one of the things I want to talk about. Holy self-plug in a Film Tyrant video I'm going to make on this is that it's from the creators of Lost, and it does show because they're establishing mystery after mystery, and there's a lot of fucking mysteries at this point, and I don't know if they better start solving some of them. But yeah,
you know, that's what The Walking Dead did early on, and they're still fucking doing. It's like they'll introduce something, you're like, oh, what is this? And then never really get an answer, or sometimes you do, but you're disappointed.
That's the worst. They introduce some new theme and then they just don't follow up on it at all.
They like I know Lost has a really terrible ending where there's a smoke monster or something. I haven't seen the show, but that's what I heard.
Yeah,
I'm hoping they don't do that for this show. I hope there's actually something satisfying at the end.
Because like in the Evil Dead TV show, we actually got to see what the thing doing the camera was. Doing the camera. The thing that was like the camera moving.
Camera.
It was like this big duster. It was like this big ball of wind and energy. So I wanted, because we talked about like, well, I just brought up like Evil Dead there for a second. But yeah, because I wondered how it was when the movie came out in the 80s. Like if you watched Evil Dead 1 and you're like, holy shit, I'm excited for Evil Dead 2. And then you watch Evil Dead 2 and it's pretty much the same movie, but with comedy. Like I would have loved to be there for that. Because that would have been such like a what the fuck?
What's your favorite one? The 1 or 2?
I like 2.
I like 1.
I like 2. Supposedly, I just listened to a interview with Bruce Campbell.
Oh, I think I'm gonna watch that actually.
And it was on.
Was it a podcast?
It was on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, I believe.
I'm gonna watch that then because he was wearing sunglasses, right?
I don't know. I was listening to it. But he did talk shit about Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan, and I laughed. I was like, "Oh shit, Brandon's here talking shit about Jason Takes Manhattan, his favorite movie." But
no, Part 7 my favorite. Part 7 my favorite, not number 8.
Oh yeah, but you love number 8.
Oh yeah, I do, of course.
Yeah, he talks shit. Yeah,
That's right.
He said Brandon sucks.
Yeah.
So I was listening to him on this podcast, and he was talking about like how he didn't like Ash versus Evil Dead. He liked the show, but he hated the whole process. He was happy it ended. Because like he said, like when Sam Raimi came in for the pilot, they shot for like 21 days and it was good. But like after that, it was just a huge rush, you know, and then he's like pushed to the limit, long days. And he's a fucking old guy, right? Like he's old as shit. So it's just
this is Bruce Campbell talking?
Yeah.
He also talked about Freddy vs. Jason versus Ash too.
Yeah, he said it was like they pretty much pitched it to him and he was like, "So you're gonna make Ash look like a bitch?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing it."
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he's like, he said obviously it would make more sense for Ash to kill the bad guys because he would be the good guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if they can do it unless they make these characters very relevant.
And then he said on the podcast, which is really funny, he's like, "I didn't watch Freddy vs. Jason, but it probably ended up like they both die and they wake up and wink or some shit." Then he's like, "That's exactly how it ended." We're like,
just fight a lie out of that.
I was like,
Son of a
"Holy fuck!"
bitch.
He's like, he called it word. Did you call him a bitch?
Oh, of course not.
I love the first Evil Dead though.
I heard, yeah, bitch.
The first Evil Dead I definitely watched the most as a kid.
He also said Army of Darkness killed the franchise, and it wasn't the movie's fault, but it was like Paramount's fault, I believe, because they wanted to like disassociate from Evil Dead. That's the reason why they didn't call it Evil Dead 3.
Yeah,
and it was called Army of Darkness, and they made it have like a different tone and more action. So he was like, they kind of fucked it.
Yeah, they went with like a Pirates of the Caribbean kind of thing.
I do love Army of Darkness.
Real weird.
But
Oh, I love Army of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
I love the original ending or the alternate ending of Army of Darkness, where it's actually they send him way too far into the future. And he's like an old man. He's got a beard or whatever. He's like, "No, you send me too far. You send me too far."
Oh yeah, like humanity ended or something. He looks outside his cave and it's just like nothing.
Yeah, and the effects around him look like they're almost out of like an old 90s fucking computer game.
Do you remember playing that Evil Dead game last year?
Yeah.
Such a weird time. We played it for like a week.
I never played it.
Yeah, we were hyped about it too. Like it was fun. I don't remember why we stopped. I think something else came out.
Maybe.
I never played it because I couldn't. I didn't have the game. I was trying to play it. No. I was trying to play it because it was possible. It was possible if I signed in on Christian's account on his PS4, I can play it, but it didn't happen.
Was that last year?
Wait, what?
What are you saying?
It sounds so sad.
Well, it just
like, you missed out on something great.
Yeah.
We could play it. I'm sorry.
It just wasn't. It just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Yeah. Check out this popcorn bucket for Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim.
I will say
Look at
they're
that
getting
shit.
less and less practical.
Is that small?
I know. It's true. It looks like a RuneScape Warhammer.
That's like a handful of popcorn.
That's actually stupid because where are you putting that? Where are you putting that stick?
I know.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know how.
Like you got to
Judging
sit
from the
with
size
it
of the popcorn kernels, it's pretty big. Yeah,
Like,
you're going to be like, that's some proper size battle
do
axe.
Over here, do this.
Stop.
No, like you couldn't do that because the stick's gonna end up going.
Yeah, you're gonna be stabbing somebody.
No, hold this way. Hold it like this. Like this.
So you're gonna.
Holy shit!
Well, you can't be reaching out for popcorn.
Yeah, but your stick is gonna hit
No, 'cause
somebody or the
like-
seat in front of you.
No,
What? It looks big.
Maybe it's not that big though. Maybe
All you got to do is use it to share popcorn to friends. Just kind of put it over there. We want some.
It's
Okay,
like
we
the
want
collection
some.
basket.
Yeah, exactly. Collection basket. Put your popcorn back in.
That's what they're gonna have. They're gonna have ushers just like everybody take
Yeah.
popcorn.
Exactly. So that's not bad. It's why not? It's I don't know how long this trend's gonna
How's
keep
that
going, but
pronounced? The War of Rohirrim?
it's like a Rohirrim. Yeah. It's
Rimming?
it could be good. I like that popcorn bucket. Not bad. Not
There's
bad.
a lot of movies I have to watch. I have to go see Moana 2 next couple days.
Are
I heard it's good.
are we seeing Sonic 3 or no?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I
I'm
have to
going
go
day
see
one.
that.
Are we all
Yeah.
going or separate?
Do you want to go?
I have
Well,
to
I'm
bring,
taking my little brother,
Yeah, I have to bring the kids. They're obsessed with Sonic.
so I might just go with him.
Yeah. There's Sonic, Moana 2,
And then there's
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Oh, I'm so hyped for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
go to that as friends,
Seen
lovers.
that.
Mm.
We gotta watch that. We also gotta watch this. Maybe, I don't know. The Conjuring, Last Right's last Conjuring movie with these two.
I haven't cared about it since James Wan left.
Brandon and I
love-
watched The Red Book, The Red Door.
No, I was
like 2
Insidious.
years ago.
Red Tube?
That's
No,
Insidious.
Was it Insidious?
No,
Yeah,
Insidious,
okay.
yeah.
The same actor. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
Is
haven't
it-
watched Last Key.
Is this number 3?
that's Insidious.
That's Insidious as well.
No,
the
is this,
fuck?
is this
I
number
think that's called like The Devil Made
wait,
Me
no,
Do
it
It.
is.
Yeah, it's a good movie, number 3. Conjuring 3.
I gotta
Wait,
pull a
there's
list of
Conjuring
these
I'm pretty
movies.
sure it's The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay. Oh, I think I might
It's,
have tried to
based
watch
off the
that.
story where it's a true story. It's insane when you read up all the shit that happened. And it was the first time, I think, in court, in America, they tried to say that like the devil made me do it. And because apparently it happened in the UK and stuff before that, and I think may have been successful.
my voice? No, like, I didn't know there's a Conjuring 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Forrest saw the Conjuring twice in theaters because we loved it.
Oh yeah.
Like last year, I think I tried to watch this. I didn't pay close attention. I don't know if
These
it's already
movies
good.
haven't went to shit. Like the 3 movies that have come out, they're all good.
Is Conjuring 3 good?
You think
I
it's,
don't
Yeah,
think
it's good.
I
I
don't
never
know
watched
if the audience really loved the third one.
this one good?
Like audience
What was the-
reviews
What was
hate.
the audience review for Conjuring 3?
To me, they always hate
4 out of
the
10
horror
on
movies.
Amazon. 4.7
The
out of
audience?
5.
Amazon.
Amazon.
I feel like the audience is a lot more lenient with the
6 out of 10 IBM.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
they liked it. Okay,
83.
cool.
Well, shit, maybe I,
think
should
I'm
watch it.
confusing. I think I'm confusing Insidious.
Yeah,
I know
Insidious-
those movies have.
Holy fuck!
Insidious went down.
I was after
Insidious
the
got
second
bad.
movie. I was pissed walking out of the theater. I fucking hated that ending. It was so dumb. Anyways,
Was it? Wait. We both. I know I started hating it when they did. The main guy, when he was a kid, something like that. Was that the last key?
well,
was something to do with
no,
keys or some
Insidious
bullshit?
too, 'cause remember, it ended like the dad was the
Oh, was that? Yeah, there was
person
that.
in the black dress or whatever. So
He murdered.
he ended
someone.
up he was like possessed or whatever, and so in the second movie they explore his backstory, and it starts off really good. There's some really cool stuff with like like that person in the black dress was always around him his whole life, and it's like really creepy shit. There's even that shot in the trailer where you see like that woman point at that person and it just like cuts out, and like that was freaky in the
Are you
movie.
telling me
Red
Red
Door?
Door?
No,
Insidious 2. Yeah.
Oh.
But the ending is so stupid. All the action scenes,
It's just called Chapter 2.
and
much-
then they just kind of went off the rails with the other ones.
What happened? So it's because he murdered the person? What happened in the end?
I don't remember the explanation.
I don't remember what happened
Oh,
at
what
the end of
happened at
this.
the end?
Yeah, what was
I
it?
think he just like fought the demon away.
Oh, was it him bullying the demon? Him like punching it? Like, I'm not afraid, and he pushes it. There's something stupid I remember happening.
I don't know.
I think
It's-
that you just did Darkness Falls.
It might have been Insidious 1. There's a scene where he goes into the further. And,
honestly, Insidious is the franchise that I feel like
Did you-
shouldn't have been a franchise.
Did you watch Red Door?
No, I still haven't watched
Oh,
that.
because like
It's good.
there's a thing at the ending that you should see. There's an ending scene. It's kind of remember Christian. There's
what was
that.
it?
Well, I'm not gonna say, but there's that person that.
Well, you can do spoilers.
Well, no, is it?
oh,
Is
you
it,
don't want to spoil it for him?
is it
No.
Elise or whatever her name is?
Yeah.
Well, she's in like every movie.
Is that Mary?
well, no,
what's
but
her
like-
name? Lin Shay?
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
but
right.
well, no, but like she's dead though. But I see her at the end. I think she's a ghost.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah, because you see her talking to
Okay.
I just had to say, like, Lin Shay, right? Isn't that crazy? She's like Bob Shay's sister.
Mhm.
Like if you watch those documentaries of like Freddie and more of like Freddie with New Line Cinema, Bob Shay is just all over. He was New Line Cinema. So if you watch anything with Lord of the Rings, whatever, Bob Shay was the head of New Line Cinema at the time,
Okay.
and he loved to be in movies and shit. And he was even in some of the Freddie movies. And yeah, Lin Shay is his sister, and she's the one who's in that. And he's been the thing of New Line Cinema forever.
Which one's Lin Shay?
The old lady bitch.
Yeah,
The
she's
blonde
like
lady.
the one that can talk to the ghosts or the further.
Oh, okay. She's the
She's the teacher in Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't think she was in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah,
The teacher.
yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
I think you said that, and then I did it like I had a revelation.
I'll cut out that he said it. Yeah. The movies they shit the bed when they started exploring the further.
She's one said, "You need my hall pass or something."
Eat my whole ass.
Eat my whole ass. Of course.
No, she wasn't. That was some student.
I really liked the ending of the first one. It was just such a classic way to end it, and it really fucked with you. Like, holy shit! Like, that demon they didn't fight away or anything. Like, and the reveal of it, because it was a picture, because you're not seeing it happen, and she took the picture and she was like,
true.
Holy shit! Like, to me, I was like, perfect ending, and of course, people liked the ending, so that's why they had to do a fucking sequel.
It had genuine scares. I know people have seen this a lot, but at the time, this was historic.
Yeah, this was like
that was an amazing scare there. The red demon, even the creepy kid. Like, I think this movie had them like dancing and shit from like the fucking.
Honestly, for me, my fafavorite part is the tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah.
So I had a question for you guys, just because I see these movie schemes, and I think Hollywood's got it wrong, because as you can see, they always start like the main title, right? Like Terrifier, like Insidious, The Conjuring. And then they always go like The Conjuring 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe they get to 3. But then after that, they always just chuck in a title and get rid of the number, which I think is wrong. I think you should keep just the number. Because when I see another subtitle, now I think it's going to be shit.
Get rid of the word, just the number. 7, 8.
Like X-Men. Like X-Men Last Stand came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, then it's Logan. You know what I mean?
Well, like
X-Men 5.
No, but like Insidious 4, I would have been like, oh, Insidious 4, cool. But like, when I see like, what the fuck, I always bring up this one because I fucking hated it. It's Independence Day Resurgence. I see that subtitle, I'm like, this is going to be shit from the start.
Don't trust it.
It doesn't feel like a part of the franchise. It feels like part of the franchise. It doesn't ffeel like it's part of the first story, like a sequel. I know,
like video games keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, well, Resident Evil's being really sneaky. But, 8's in there.
That's funny.
But it's in there.
Because now they're going back and they're saying, which I've always said, but people always said, like, that's not what it was. But Cold War now is seen as Black Ops 5. But when it was first announced, it was, no, it's not 5, it's Cold War. But it's like, well, no, it's 5 now. True.
Yeah, it should just be 5.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you want to call Black Ops 5 Cold War, that's fine. The stupidest thing Black Ops ever did, I'm looking at you like it's your fault, the stupidest thing was when they changed, they said, oh, we're not doing Roman numerals, it's tally marks. It's like, you fucking dumbasses.
Oh, for round-based
Black Ops 4
stuff,
just had 4 tally marks instead of like the Roman numeral for 4.
Yeah,
also, Rocky should be called Rocky 6, not Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
well, I don't care about that. I don't care about an actual title change, but the subtitles piss me off. But I do feel like it carries more weight. Don't be scared of the high numbers, people. I wouldn't care if it was called Rocky 6. I wouldn't. That'd be like, fuck yeah.
Rocky 6y?
What? Like Resurgence.
They put Rocky 6.
Fucking Final Chapter.
Jurassic World Kingdom.
Honestly,
Insidious,
Rebirth is also one.
Key. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It is maybe the stupidest title. It's too fucking long.
I thought it was Cry.
And there's a Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
There's like Afterlife.
Welcome to Raccoon City. Yeah. When I heard that title, I was like, this is immediate shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why is Welcome? Like, when I think of Resident Evil, I don't think of Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, you know what? That's one thing we haven't talked about was the Game Awards. Because the nominees came out.
Oh yeah, nominees for Game Awards are out. Okay, so let's talk about one specific thing that happened as
outrage.
Well.
Pissed off.
They are considering Elden Ring DLC to be a part of Game of the Year. Now, I think the DLC is good enough to be recognized in some form, but I don't know about Game of the Year. Because it's a DLC and not a game.
It should not be Game of the Year. It shouldn't be Game of the Year. It's
Post your idea in the
not a full game. It's not a full game. It is not a full game. It is a part of a game that came out a long time ago. So if you want to establish a DLC category, you fucking go for it. This is total. We're just total fucking clip farming right here. But
this is gonna be end up in a short or like a minute short. So
okay, I can settle down on the swears.
Here's the thing. This is like the only game though that actually has a good enough DLC to be considered like.
Yeah,
every other game is going to be so low tier compared to Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah,
but I don't know how else you recognize.
I think
a
that's
game.
the issue. Is like when I look at all the games that came out this year, I'm like, that is the game or DLC or whatever that was like,
the
most popular, just most, I'd say, visually insane. Like,
just give it its own award, you know, like they do these one-off awards all the fucking time.
No, it should
do
just
an award.
It should just get like an honorable mention or something.
I think it's one of those things though where I think like it makes sense to do that, but I think from the Game Awards perspective, people would be more excited about the DLC award then, and it takes away from Game of the Year because people will look at it like, well, that DLC was the biggest moment of the gaming moment of the year.
I don't know how I feel about
but that's not going to happen all the time.
That's why, to me, I'm okay with it being part of it because, like, when is this going to happen again? It's
but then it's again. Like, it's never going to happen again.
There's that aspect
it makes no sense
it.
to include it.
I think it should not be considered Game of the Year. It should be honorable mention, and that's it.
It's
people would be pissed off if this game, if DLC won Game of the Year. So, Deadpool Christmas special, like they did for Guardians, we're getting a Deadpool one.
Well,
probably.
he did that before.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what it's going to be? It's just going to be because he did Once Upon a Deadpool, and it was just a retelling of Deadpool.
I hope
PG.
It's not just a PG version of Deadpool 3. I hope they actually do something, even like a 30-minute whatever. No, but if it's just a PG version, like come on, you can't do that twice. Or maybe 3 times. Depends on how many times you've done this. I don't think
you did it the first time.
You only live it twice.
Okay. Deadpool 2. I don't know. Maybe that would do well if it is just a PG version of Deadpool 3.
But
I don't know.
What? I could see it because they did a Guardian special. So now they do a Deadpool special.
Was there anything really gruesome in Deadpool 3? Oh, except
gruesome? There's a lot of violence, heavy violence. His skin was ripped off. His Human Torch's skin.
You know what? There was that.
The car scene, the car fight was pretty brutal.
Yeah, but that's wasn't like cool. Horrendous.
I'm talking about like stuff
there's like stabbings.
It was brutal though.
It would scare a kid kind of deal.
It was brutal. I think
maybe the skeleton thing with the Fantastic Four Chris Evans guy. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So this could work out. I'm hoping for new content and not just a censorship thing. But we'll see what they do.
No, me neither. Now this is gonna get into the odd because this is just a complaint I have. Games, vehicles. Have you ever? Okay, in the vehicle, right? There's a stick to change your light to go left and right.
Okay.
What the fuck is that called? Blinker,
signal,
whatever. Turn signal. Holy fuck, we're all dumb. This is the turn signal. Then
I don't drive.
Then on the right, you control like your windshield wipers. Now, I have seen some where it's a stick that resembles like a penis shape. And then there's a circular ring right by the tip, and you pull it down and turn it to like adjust. What are we doing? Why are we pulling back the foreskin on this thing? You know what I mean? We're just playing with the stick shifter's foreskin and pulling it down. It feels like I'm preparing this thing to piss, and I don't like it. Who did this?
So mine is like a thing that you kind of have to like, you push it forward, or you can pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen these. I've driven many vehicles where it's this penis-shaped thing with a circular ring that you can turn, and you can also pull it down, and it snaps back. So it just looks like a penis with foreskin that you're just pulling.
Wow. I've never driven before.
I have a complaint about things making things too sexual. Don't make my windshield wipers sexy. I don't think they're sexy. I meant sexual.
You know what? The one thing I hate is I drove from I was in Saskatchewan. I was driving from a place, whatever. I rented a car, and it had a thing that I'm sure everyone has already experienced, where it like when you go close to the line, it like moves you over.
Lane assist.
Yeah, that shit's so fucking stupid because I wasn't even anywhere close to the fucking line. I'm like looking on the Kindle, the yellow line's over here. I'm staying over here, but it kept like moving me, and I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna get me to be in a fucking accident or some shit." Like,
that could be a little jarring.
What season was it?
What season?
I don't know if you meant like fucked up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, the sensors or whatever.
Yeah.
The sensors.
If you're a driver and you don't know about it, and it's kind of like or whatever, right? That could be a little like something. Did my tire just pop? What's going on?
There's some vehicles that are like naggy bitches because it's like they follow like the GPS, their natural GPS. It's found in the wild. They follow their pre-programmed GPS, but the GPS knows the speed limit of the road, and it will bitch at you for exceeding the speed limit. It's like I didn't pay for a fucking nagging wife. You know what I mean? Like, you're going too fast. It's like, fuck you, vehicle. And I've seen this in a Fiat, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, do you think they're gonna start reporting? Like they have like internet access. It's like, I saw that sign, 60, you're going 70.
Yeah, what are you doing, you bitch?
A big alarm blares. So does Jay Leno owe money to the mafia? What's going on?
So for those of you who don't know, we got Mr. Jay Leno here, who has just celebrated his 74th birthday in April.
There he is.
And
back in the 90s.
People are very confused about old JJ here, because a couple years ago he fucking said that he got into some accident and broke both his kneecaps and collarbone. It's like, kneecaps is a classic gambling injury that people, well, it's not an injury, people do it to you because you owe them money. They break your kneecaps. And now he says, just recently, he fell down a hill by the Hampton Hotel. And when you look at this motherfucker, he is fucked.
Yeah,
I feel like himself too. Don't forget
bruises he has. Like, that's, I don't know, man. Like, I know he's 74, but they kind of looked like someone was punching him.
Like he said, his whole fucking side of his face is fucked. You can see it there. The feeling good despite suffering from his face. You want to open it? Well, that was a long time ago.
No, that was like last year.
Does he have a history of gambling or something?
No, it wasn't.
2 years ago?
That's not a long time ago.
Well, compared to this accident.
It might happen to you last year, though.
Yeah, you can see here.
Fuck, he looks like a pirate.
He's becoming more of a monster.
He looks like a dirty pirate.
He looks like
the bruise makes him look so dirty.
He looks like an abandoned pirate.
He's a pirate without his ship.
You're not a good captain. Get off.
Get off.
And then he was found eating a hamburger on.
Why'd you pick that?
You're hungry, eh?
No, so yeah, people are speculating. They're like, one, why was he at this shitty hotel? And why his injury? He said he fell down a 60-foot hill, which is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. So 60 foot. He was rolling for a while.
I've seen some videos of people falling down hills, and yeah, that could fuck you up. But I just feel like I don't know, like you could even die from something like that too. Like, I just think it would be a really bad injury.
They went to the hill.
Oh, really?
It wasn't 60 feet.
Oh, shit.
Stop being active, Jay. Stop being active.
Can you find the hill?
Stay home.
Right, Jay Leno's. Oh, yeah, it's that.
That's
60.
That's a small fucking. Yes, nothing.
What is that?
It's a tiny little hill. 60 feet.
Where's I can't see it. I can't see it.
Right here. See
like
that?
60 feet's like as tall as that fucking building.
It's nothing.
That's a small hill. You'd roll down that.
Yeah.
Remember that video of the all the people chasing the cheese wheel or something, and they're all rolling down the middle?
Yeah.
They were fine.
Like, but Jay Leno was the cheese wheel.
Yeah.
He rolled like a motherfucker. But didn't he hurt his other side too?
That's what this guy says.
I'm feeling like if he fell hard on one side, but like you don't even protect yourself. I don't know what being 74 is like and how brittle.
It's not a 60-foot hill, but if you, I can imagine like your ankle kind of slips because the hills, it's just starting. Then you kind of fall that way. Maybe the first thing it hits is your face.
There is a slight chance that could happen.
I guarantee you, he hit his face first, and then he kept rolling.
But sometimes these old people bruise like peach. I'm 50-50 on this whole situation. Right now.
I don't know.
It is hard to say.
I am, because old people bruise like fucking peaches or apples or some kind of fruit. But but the hill also looks soft. It looked like a soft hill.
I know, it was a small hill. It's like, come on, people.
But couple that with the broken kneecaps, I don't know. Like, I'm really now. Yeah, I'm 50-50 on this shit. I have no idea. Oh yeah, I just wanted to talk about. Okay, so I've been at the barber, as you can see. I've been looking sleek, sexy, and fit. So as I was at the barber's, I find it funny every time I go to a new barber, they always talk shit about the last barber who cut my hair.
Oh, really?
Every time they're always like, oh, who cut this? Why is this cut? Who did this? And I'm like, is this all just to sell me that my last barber was shit and I should come here to you?
They want your loyalty.
Or is do I just keep going to shit barbers and each one's better? I'm just progressively finding better barbers that are just finding different details wrong.
That's
so I find
funny.
it funny. They're all shit talkers.
It's like that Seinfeld episode where the barber, it's like a relationship thing. Like, he looks at the hair and he's like, I didn't cut this. And then he's like, he knows he like goes to Jerry's home or something. He's
they're
like,
cutting
what is
crowns?
this hair? Like, somebody, like a different barber cut Jerry's hair at his house.
Yeah,
he
I
finds the hair on the ground.
Yeah,
he's like, what's this?
I'm sorry.
That's what I've heard. I've heard.
I gotta watch Seinfeld.
They cut crowns there. Who's cutting crowns? Like, they ask people around, who's cutting crowns? And then it's like, who cuts crowns? Well, it's not who's cutting crowns. They're not fucking investigating around, but they're like, who cuts crowns? Asking to somebody else.
Do you have a loyal barber? Are you loyal to your barber?
Well, the thing with the barber industry I found is like they're always fucking leaving their place of employment, and I always have to find a new one. Like, one day, it's honestly like an episode of Twilight Zone. I go there one time, get a haircut, I go back again. Can I have the same barber? What barber? It's like gone forever. Don't fucking exist. So I'm hoping I found one that stays.
A pizza restaurant.
I'm hoping I find this barber that stays, and he seems like a good guy.
Just ask for their number.
I've only had one guy barber in my life.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you know what?
He was.
Yeah, but you don't go to barber shops. You go to.
Oh, that's true.
And he was probably the best one, honestly.
You guys go to hairstylists.
I might have been to it.
You know, spike my hair up.
I might have been to it
all the way up. Yeah, I mean, okay, but like, thank you all for watching. Not a whole lot happened this week. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and leave comments.
Yeah,
lots of
I'll bring
comments.
some Christmas ideas next time. We'll all wear hats.
Subscribe to Film Tyrant. Mini Minds is going to be a thing.
Is
and
that
another
my hat?
episode of that.
Can you dress up as Santa?
I'm Santa. No, I meant like, is that my Santa hat? I'm really curious because I've been missing mine for.
I bought 4 Santa hats.
Did you only find
There's
2? Or you
3.
still got?
There's one up there.
I'll check because I know mine was a bit.
Because like
bigger
last year
on
we
top.
had 4. I don't know if you. I don't think you brought your Santa hat down here.
That one's a big
Yeah,
one.
so next
big
week,
hat.
big Christmas episode,
That's a big
Christmas
hat, look.
stories.
Big Christmas.
Santa Claus is coming on the podcast.
I don't want to be here.
You can be here
I
for that one.
booked him.
Can one of you guys be Santa?
Imagine if we all dressed up as art. Just
No, I'll be the Grinch, or I'll be Violent Night Santa.
all
That would be
smiling at
hilarious
each
if
other.
like you went as Grinch Santa, he went as Art Santa. I found like a different Santa.
That
That would be
different
kind of
Santas.
funny, yeah.
I'll go as Grinch or Violent Night.
But where can we find everybody?
You can find me at twitch.tv/BigBudge, as well as I appear on the John Odds YouTube channel, and we've been streaming, we've been getting it done, as well as we got the miniest minds, the miniature minds that is
Very
on
small
YouTube,
minds.
and there's shorter form, snappy content for you people. So please go out and check out Mini Minds because great content's coming out. New videos come out every Thursday.
You can find me on Twitch as John Odd and Film Tyrant on YouTube. Brandon over there is Bobbity188 on Twitch.tv.
I'll be streaming later.
Yeah, we be streaming. And
I'll be streaming finally.
or Appetite
First
for
time
the
in-
You
Dead
gotta
over
make
there.
sure you stream later that day.
First time in 7 months, I'll stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Since April.
yeah, you-
I'm a
how do you
fraud.
like McDonald's fries? Well,
How do I like
do you
apple
think it fit?
pie?
Alexi?
Maybe it's
Ooh.
good. Maybe it's good.
See, Alexi? Ooh, I'm hungry now. I want that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Let me get
Fuck
back.
you. Do you think it fit though?
I don't know.
You know what I mean.
Apple pie. I'm definitely not going to fast because I'll die. I can't survive fast.
You could fast.
I can break
so
fast.
You
yeah,
can fast. You can fast for an hour.
That's true. That's very true.
Badass.